All right. In this video, I'm interested in showing you how to solve this simple question. This simple question. So, find the value of sine theta and tan theta if cos theta is negative 2 of 3 and 180 degrees less than theta less than 270. So, you need to first understand this range which is being given there. So this is where angle theta will be. So angle theta is in between 180 and 270. That is where angle theta will be. So if you know very well, we looked at quadrants and the unit circle. So for you to answer this question, you need to have that knowledge. So we're going to draw a unit circle diagram like this, not necessarily drawing the circle, but this diagram is very important. Just to remind us where quadrant 1, this is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. So this kind of equation simply tells us that angle theta, which is cos theta, it is found between 180 and 270. And we know that this is 180 degrees and this is 270 degrees. So this angle, it is found in between here. So we are going to draw what we call a terminal ray. This terminal ray will give us this angle theta. Now we know very well in the previous video that angle theta is in between the x-axis and the terminal point. So this here is where angle theta will be. So in order for us to interpret this information, we just have now to formulate what we call a triangle, which is a 90 degrees triangle like that. So now, how do we identify now? We need to identify where cos theta, meaning this value, is going to be. Now, in quadrant 3, cos is what? In quadrant 3, we need to look at the values where we talk of x. We know the coordinates is cos theta, comma, sine theta. So this is how we write the coordinates, and this is x, comma, y. X, comma, y. And we know very well that in quadrant 1, x is positive, also y is positive. But in quadrant 2, x is negative, is negative, but y is positive. Okay, in quadrant 3, we know very well that x is negative and y is negative. And we have been given these coordinates, which is, we can write these two coordinates as negative 2, 3. Negative 2, 3. Now, when you look at these coordinates very well, which one is our negative value? Negative value, so this will be our x negative value, this one. But this y value, this cannot be y value because y we know is supposed to be negative. So meaning we don't know what our y value is, but this becomes our radius, meaning it becomes our radius, we write there. And this becomes our negative 2, we replace it there. Once you do this, therefore now you can go ahead and find the sine and the tan. Okay, to find the sine, we know the formula for sine, the ratio sine theta is actually opposite over hypotenuse. Sine theta is actually opposite over hypotenuse. Or we can always say sine theta, it is actually, in this question, in this diagram, we have sine theta, this is my opposite, y over hypotenuse, which is 3. Now, the fact that we don't know the value of y, it means we need to find the value of y by using Pythagoras theorem. So we are going to say, to find the value of y, it's simply going to be negative y, because we know that y is negative, this side negative. Y is equal to, we write 3 squared minus negative 2 squared, or this should be in the root, where we have negative y is equal to 3 squared, this is 9, minus, this is 4, minus y is equal to 9 minus 4, which gives us root of 5. Root of 5. Now remember, there's negative y here. So the value of y should be negative, not y, but the value of y. So to find the value of y which is negative, we divide both sides by negative 1. So that this can divide, and we have y is equal to positive divided by negative is negative, y which is negative. So the value of y is actually negative root of 5. So we're going to say now sine theta is equal to negative root of 5 over 3. We are done with this question. Then we move on to the next one, which is cos theta. Cos theta, we know also the ratio. We should be aware of the ratio, which is actually adjacent over a hypotenuse. Or in this diagram, we can say, simply, where is my adjacent? This is my opposite. My adjacent is there. We have negative 2 over, what is my hypotenuse? My hypotenuse is 3. You write it there. Then tan theta is equal to, what is tan theta? Okay, tan theta is equal to, we know tan theta is always opposite over adjacent. So in this diagram, tan theta is opposite, which is y, over adjacent, which is negative 2. So opposite, it is my y. What is the value of y? Is negative root of 5 divided by, what is adjacent? Adjacent is negative 2. Now we cannot leave our answer here because we can easily simplify this. You can see that this negative is dividing with the negative. So therefore now our final answer will be tan theta is equal to root of 5 of 2. It will be positive. So this is how you find this kind of a trigonometric question when it comes in any examination that you are going to write. So mostly it comes in paper 1. If it comes in paper 2, well and good, you answer it just like this. They actually don't want the angle in paper 1, they don't want the angle in degrees. They just want the values. You see, these are angles, but it's the value. So for you to find the angle for this, you just have to get your calculator and simply say, since we want to find the angle, let's say to find the angle for tan, which we are going to do, we are going to say root of 5 divided by 2, it will give us 1.111, as you can see. Now to find the actual angle in degrees, we just say shift and tan, then we have the tan inverse there, then we press equal sign, and we have 48.2 degrees in one decimal place. So this is how you find, if they say find it in angles, you will find it in this manner by using a calculator. But here we are interested in just finding the value. The value is simply, you leave the answer in this format. Root of 5 of 2, this is the value. Hence, this is correct. This is correct. And where is the cos? The cos is also correct. So this is how you find this kind of a question. Hopefully, I've made it clear. And if you have any question, please don't feel shy to comment, ask, and I'll be able to respond as soon as I can. Otherwise, we end here. God bless. If you have not subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, I would advise you to subscribe so you don't miss these wonderful videos on your daily practice of mathematics. Bye-bye.